What's going on, everybody? And we're back with some more Dokkan Battle. And in today's video, we will be taking a look here at the new STR Perfect Form sale. We have him here at 55%. So let's go ahead and go over what this sale is doing.
It's about damn time.
So his leader skill is Tournament Participants or Worldwide Chaos, 3 key, 200% to HP, 170% to attack and defense. Then he gives an additional 50% to all stats for a character who also belong to androids or accelerated battle. His leader skill, I think, is okay. Not the biggest fan of it though. I think his team is going to need significant help. So hopefully the part 2 LR is like some type of villain that's on tournament participants. So super attack effect, the Kamehameha or the Kameyamama.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. This is a you know, it's a good super attack effect, you could say. Good super attack effect. So this sale does come with an intro. Intro can be activated when there is a tournament participant category enemy or another tournament participant category ally at the start of the character's attacking turn. He gets a high chance to perform a critical hit, launch an additional super attack, and then create the domain Cell Game Arena for 5 turns. So once Cell intro is active, that's permanent. So those 2 stats, the high chance to perform a critical hit and then launch an additional super attack, those are permanent buffs. So once his intro pop, he will get those effects permanently. Now the domain and why this is really good is because that's 5 turns. So if we go back and look, let's say at the other villain TURs that got domains, because for some reason Dokkan love giving villain characters domains, Lord Slug and then Tech Buhan, their domains were only up for 3 turns. So Cell does get a buff with that his domain is up for 5 turns. Basic effect, he gets 2 key, 200% to attack and defense. He then gets 20% to damage reduction, launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. When there's a tournament participant category enemy, he gets 50% to attack and defense. I am not the biggest fan. I don't like when they when they restrict buffs to a character where they need to be fighting a certain enemy. I don't like that. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 150% to attack. For every attack performed, he gets 30% to defense, up to 150. So this is good. I do like this because it's not for every super attack. It's just an attack. So he does 5 normals. He'll build up his defense. When the character is KO'd, revives with HP fully recovered. After the character's or an ally's revival skill is activated, gets 30% to damage reduction temporarily when receiving a super attack. After the character revival skill is activated, 15% to damage reduction, then he guards all attacks. So this is a revival character. His revive is very similar to Metal Cooler and Int Fat Boo, where his revive only is active for him and not the entire rotation. Which is, you know, you really can't call it a team protector mechanic because he's not protecting the team, he's only protecting himself. Very selfish, Cell. But my main issue with this revive is this right here. After the character revival skill is activated, meaning this, if you want to run Cell as a leader, only 1 Cell could be at full power. The second Cell cannot get this effect because the second Cell cannot revive. You can only revive 1 time during a fight. So 1 Cell will have an additional 15% damage reduction in guard, and the other Cell won't. The other Cell will get this, but that's only when he's getting hit by a super attack. He doesn't get anything else. So I think with this part of his passive, so like the revive, this right here, and this not really, but mainly the revive in this Cell as a leader can struggle. And that's my conclusion. This Cell does not work as a leader because of those 2 conditions. His revive doesn't affect the entire team. It only affects him. And then his main important part, this I mean, guard, 15% damage reduction. That's massive because his defense is going to be okay. Because he got this. His defense is going to be fine. So, like I said, him as a leader, I think we can run into some trouble. Does have an active skill. His active skill is really good. I do like his active skill. So his active skill can be activated when HP 70% or less, or starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry turn, very similar to Super Saiyan Physical Gogeta from the 9th anniversary. So let's say Cell shows up, you float Cell off on his 1st turn. Once he shows back up, you can pop his active skill. Active skill effect, he gives 2 key, 35% to attack and defense in battle. That's really good. I do like his super attack effect. And then let's go over. So like I said, this is a 55% showcase. So as you can see the links, I like to get 55% level 5 links, but there's an outlier and you can see it. It's Big Bad Bosses. This link is very, very, very important for Cell. Very important link for Cell. And I do recommend getting this up to level 10 as fast as possible. If you have the resources, use them to get Cell's Big Bad Boss at level 10. But here he is at 55%. He's on a bunch of teams. This is the equip that I decided to go with for now. As you can see, I do have him with 3 dupes. So once we're done with this, we'll get him, get dupes in there, and we might take a look at him again. The build I do recommend, heavy additional. Not really crit because he does get that high chance. Once his intro's active, he gets that high chance to perform a critical hit. So you can give him some crit and not a lot of dodge either, because you kind of do want Cell to die for the revive. Now it's not like you don't necessarily need, it's very important that maybe like you can give this Cell 6 dodge, 3 to 6 dodge, and I think that'll be perfect for Cell. So here's the team that we decided to go with. You can run the new LRDKP because he's on Worldwide Chaos, but I wanted to bring Jiren, and Jiren does not work with DKP because DKP need full villains. So we just decided to take DKP off and put in Jiren. We're going to hop into the Universe 6 Saga Goku Red Zone fight. So let's see, because that is a tournament participant fight, so Cell should get that 50% to attack and defense. So let's go ahead and hop on in. All right, so here we are at the start of the fight. We didn't get Cell on turn 1, so I think I'm just going to cut until we get Cell on the next turn. So I'll see y'all then. If you dare. Alright, so that was Cell's intro, and just like Lord Slug, once his intro is popped, so does the domain as well. Cell, he welcomed all competitors. If you think you can beat me, if you dare. So let's go here. Let's just leave Cell in slot 1. Let's give him that. We'll give Frieza. And we'll give Frieza all those orbs. And then we'll give Jiren here these AGLs. So this is the friend. I think this is like what you would call the dev friend Cell, which is good because it's also at 55%. Links are very low level links, no equipment. So like this would be a good, good video. So we just run like this. So this is good. So Cell's not getting hit at all. So he's this 7.9. It's kind of low. Okay, so now it jumps up to 8.5. Remember, he does get 50% to attack and defense on his super attack effect. Can we get the... Okay, so this is the guaranteed attack that has a 70% chance of being the super, which is good. And then you see why I would say go additional, because he's doing 3 super. Okay, how much should we take from this? Oh, we eat that well. We eat that really well. Post super, that's good. That's good. That's real good. So Frieza is kind of nerfed as well because we have Jiren on rotation. Frieza, he needs the full rotation to either be super class or extreme class. it doesn't work when there's a mix. And then we brought Jiren solely for the standby. Because, you know, AGL Cell did get an easy A. And his easy A is really good. Really good. But I wanted to give AGL Cell his own video before we start pairing him up with the STR Cell. So that's why he's not on the team. Obviously, I will put him on the team over Frieza, and I'll probably run DKP. You know, take off Frieza and Jiren. Because that Frieza's a fraud. He can get caught if you're not in Goku form. So here's my Cell, and it's very important that he has that you have another Cell because of the links. I don't think I went over the links. I talked about Big Bad Bosses, but I didn't talk about the other important links that Cell has. Gentleman, Messenger from the Future, Kamehameha, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Ultimate Life Form, Fierce Battle. A sleeper link for Cell, Ultimate Life Form. Ultimate Life Form, when it's at level 10, you get 2 ki, you recover 3% HP, and then you get 10% to attack and defense. But here's the problem. You look at the characters that have this link, it's all Cell. So you need like a really good Cell for Ultimate Life Form. And the same with like Gentleman. Gentleman's it's a good link. You get defense out of it at level 10, but like when you look at these cast of characters, none of them stand out. So with the Tech Cell, I think we share what, 5 out of 7, because once we get Ki, we'll get Kamehameha active. So let's put STR Cell in slot 1. Let's give him this. We'll give Tech Cell this right here. We should heal up a lot with Tech Cell. And then we'll give this to Kid Buu. So let's see what STR Cell looks like right away without getting defensive up. Okay, he's taking double digits. Not bad. So 11 mil. That's really good. That's really good. Mind you, 55%. Now he's at the 12. He's up to 12. And then can we get the 70% to proc? Got the normal. Now my Cell can get it. Okay, he didn't get the hidden potential system, but my Cell can because of the equipment that I gave him. And then we should be finished with Bertamo. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, this is perfect that Goku shows up here.
では、私が勝ったら好きにやらせてもらいますよ。
Alright, now Frieza is runnable. Once Goku shows up, now we're talking. And I'm gonna put Goku in slot 1. This Frost seems to super attack a lot in slot 1. And I kind of want my Frieza to be the main like showcase character. So I kind of want to see my Frieza die, get the revive and things like that. The friend, he's done 3 attacks. He still needs to do 2 more. Defense at 470k. You know, he still needs to do 2 more attacks. Now the defensive buffs is multiplicative, so like it multiplies once they're stacked. So once he does those last 2 attacks, his defense should jump up a little bit higher. Let's give, because we gotta give Goku a Rainbow Orb. Let's do that. We can give, can we create more orbs for Buhan? I don't think so. We'll give him 8, but Buhan needs Rainbow Orbs for damage reduction and things like that. So hopefully Frost, okay, Frost does super a lot in slot 1. Oh, we got the dodge. We got the dodge. I know what that means. Frost, get flexed on. Yes, sir. Movie. Yeah, once this Goku portion of the card shows up, the card's really good then. So they're still at 8.7 million attack stat. We are linked up with the Buhan, but we don't have like big bad bosses up. I think we have Fierce Battle, Shocking Speed, and Kamehameha. Okay, we got the triple. Nice triple. And Buhan should be fine with the normals, even though we didn't get him 3 rainbow orbs, because he gets 22% damage reduction per rainbow key spheres up to 66%. So we should be fine. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have Cell sit right there and take that super attack to the face. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Cell sit right there and take that super to the face, boy. Yep, there it is. Yep, and we take 1.7, but that is because we want to get the revive. And I like. I will not fall for the same trick twice. So now we can use Cell's active skill, which we will use. So the Cell, he's done all his attacks. As you can see, his defense jumped up from 470k to now it's at 600k. And then we're going to pop the active skill here. So now where does that put our defense at? 8. So our defense jumped up to 800k. Wow. Mind you, he doesn't have big bad bosses up. Mind you, he doesn't have Gentleman, Ultimate Life Form. Wow. This is... Now, like I said, the friend Cell is nerfed. Now, when we look at the passive, he does have the 20% damage reduction. I'm tapping the screen like it's going to show up. But he does get the 20% damage reduction from the basic effect. And then, since my Cell died, now the friend Cell gets 30% damage reduction temporarily when receiving a super attack. So, let's say if Frost decides to super in slot 2, this Cell will have 50% damage reduction. So let's give that to Goku. Let's give Cell that, and then we can give Kid Buu these Int Orbs. And let's see what Cell's working with here. Okay, no turn 1 super by no slot 1 super by Frost. Like I said, that Frost tends to super attack in slot 1 a lot. So let's see. Does he super attack in slot 2? Let's see. Let's see. So now Cell jumps up to 11 million post active. I think we only had Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. No crit. There we go. We got the crit. Oh, yes, we got the 70%. I want to see if we can kill Frost this turn so we can see my Cell versus Hit. No. Unless Kid Buu goes stupid, I don't think we're going to kill Frost this turn. He's taking these normals really well. All right, Kid Buu. Kid Buu, please go stupid. Go yonkers. All right, give us an additional. If he crits, I want to see my Cell post revive. Active skill. I want to see if he can take some of these hit super attacks. That's what I want to see. So we do lose the domain, but we don't lose the domain. Even more perfect. Since my Cell started out in slot 7, the friend Cell used his domain first, and then there, as you can see, my Cell domain as well. I'm over here talking with my hands like, man as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and pop the active skill again. I'm supposed that's good enough for warm up. Which is, I was gonna say this when Cell revived. They used basically Cell's like all of his animations are from like early portions of his fight with Goku. Like there's no barrier. Imagine if this Cell had like a barrier counter or nullification to like Ki Blast supers. So my Cell still needs to do 2 more attacks to fully build up his defense. But as you can see, post active skill, we do have big bad bosses. We have ultimate life form. We're at 1,000,000 defense. At 1,000,000 defense. And we still need to do 2 more attacks. So let's put, let's put Cell in the thick of it. Let's see if he can handle hit. This hit is pretty tough. This hit's pretty tough. Let's go here. We need to try to save as many rainbow and like key orbs for like both Tech Cell and Int Buhan. Okay, we should be fine. We should be fine with both now. So let's see what Cell got. Okay, so double digits. All right, here's the super. Oh, 300k. That's, oh, nice. I'll take that. 55%? 55%? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Yes, sir. 55%? Yeah, that's nice. And is this a triple? No crit. Oh, we got the hidden potential system. We got the hidden potential system super. We got the hidden potential system super. Okay, so 55%. His defense is fully built up now. Normal should do. Yeah, we're eating normals for breakfast. 30. Was that? Did they say 38? 38 for this Cell? Jesus. That's them links, boy. And then Buhan's at 22. Buhan on his team. Okay, he takes double digits. Buhan on his team might be concerning. I don't know if Buhan. Oh yes, we can go over to Frieza. Let's go standby. So let's do that. Now I swapped over to Frieza because Frieza, we could pull this up. He gets damage reduction when HP 77% or less. And I think with that damage reduction, Frieza should be fine. Is that how we want to play this? Or do we just go back over to Goku? Let's use Frieza's active skill. I mean, I like this active skill. I'd rather get a chance to see it. Throw me, Saiyan! You internet monkey! Oh, we did good damage to hit as well. So let's go ahead. We just swap back over to Goku. Let's do that. Do want to make sure Goku gets a rainbow orb. Then we can give Cell. Let's give Cell this physical orb. Excuse me. Get some water. Drink your water. I know y'all see this jug in my video a lot. I drinks my water. I drinks it. The hit super attack Jiren, I wasn't paying attention. I went on a water rant. Okay, so I do want to let this be known now. If Hit decides to super STR Cell, this will probably be the end of the video. My main focus was to see STR Cell post revival, post active skill, to see how he handles Hit super. And as y'all saw earlier in the video, he I ain't gonna say he ate it, but he was able to tank that pretty well. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. And this is where, how I went on earlier in the video, where the issues can arise from. All right, so we're back. And as y'all can saw, when the friend Cell took that super, he died. He took 1.1 million damage. But like, there's the issue I was talking about. Well, one Cell dies, he's at full power, he gets the guard, he gets damage reduction, he takes that super for 380k. If you want to round up, we can say 400k. And the other Cell, who doesn't revive, doesn't get the guard, doesn't get the extra damage reduction, takes the super for 1.1 million. Both 55%, mind you. The only thing that's different about mine, Big Bad Bosses was up. But even on that rotation, we had no character with Big Bad Bosses at all. So that's another thing that you can look at for Cell's team is, hopefully, like I said, we got the addition of AGL Cell. So that's huge for his team. Very, very huge. Let me not ignore that. That's very huge for Cell's team. But I think we need one more character, like the Yellow Coin LR. Fingers crossed. If you ask me who that pick, I want to be Full Power Bojack. Fingers crossed, Full Power Bojack, because he has Big Bad Bosses. He's on tournament participants. And then if we can like maybe squeeze out another Easy A or Super Easy A, whatever. I would like to see second form Cell get an Easy A, the STR version. Let him get an Easy A. We saw Cell post revival, post active skill, take hit super attack for 400k. So I'll take that. That's really good tanking for a 55% character, because that hit, he hits pretty hard. He's super attacking for 4.5 million. Mind you, my Cell's defense wasn't even fully built up. If my Cell's defense was fully built up, he's probably taking that for like 100k. So I think this Cell is really good. He just doesn't work as a leader. So if we get like, let's say, a really good team that can utilize both the Cells, he'll be a good option because of the revive. He'll be strong defensively after he gets all his attacks up, after he revives. So I think this Cell's going to be, he's just wonky at the moment. We're still waiting on some more help. AGL Cell's help was huge. We just need some more. So let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of this Cell. If you pulled him, let me know how you guys are enjoying him. Until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.